everyone and welcome to another episode of Shots in Shops. Today we are at the vinyl store of Wobbe and we have a look and see what he has to tell us. Thank you again for this interview.
Oh, yeah.
Today we are at Wobbe, his shop, and his shop is called?
It's called Universe Productions.
How old were you when you started working in the music industry?
Since that I was born. For a reason, I always liked music, since that I was born. But to be really working, I helped my father with things, with books and record singles and 45s and this kind of things. And at 12 years, I was standing at the market close by, selling records. Then I was starting my own record store when I was, I think, 17, 18. Before this store, I had 33 years, another store.
Always in the music.
This is a passion for people and passion for music.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. I love it, that when people are coming in a store where they can talk with about music. And I have to say, music people are different than other people, a lot of other people in this world.
Yeah, you connect in a different way with each other.
So I was starting my label in 1970. Through the label, I could give a lot of artists here in this area and in the Netherlands a chance. But it was not enough for me,
No.
First to do local groups and this kind of things. So I was starting to go over to other groups here in the Netherlands. And starting in 1973, a label in America. That's also important in my life, the American connection.
What were the biggest challenges?
To the last breath, there are possibilities in life, to do certain kind of things. When you're saying, that was it, this is it, I'm satisfied with how it is going, then it's over. So you're needing, something, a feeling, a drive, to do certain kind of things in life. Another day in 2019, I'm closing the store, and there stands someone here by the store with a woman, and he asked me in English, can I come in? I said, I'm closing, it's 6:10, I have to go to that. I said, okay, he looks like a nice guy, so let him come in.
Yeah.
And we started to talk, I said, what kind of groups you played? And he said, with John Mayall and the Bruce Bakers, and with this and with this. And with a group, and I don't like to mention the name. And it dawned on me, I said, who is this guy, Who is this guy? I said, are you Mick Taylor? He said, yeah, I'm Mick Taylor. Well, Mick Taylor, the best records who the Rolling Stones made were with Mick Taylor. And Mick Taylor was here just in the store, and he's living in Deventer for 8 years. So there was also, all those kind of things, that really makes you thrilling,
Yeah. How did you experience the shift from vinyl to CD and, well, now digital?
I remember that it was in 1983-4 when a CD came in, and I felt in this other store I felt very sad, the disappearing of the records out of my store. I felt very. At a certain point we didn't sell records, It was over 19 probably 1986, 7. It was over. We didn't sell records, and it felt completely different to have only these little boxes, with plastic and digital sound. It was sounding differently, And I was very happy when I was starting with this tour, and that I could sell records again, Mostly CDs first. And now you see in the store, most of the things what we're standing here are records. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, I understand. I understand it. Yeah.
So I mean, it's constantly. It's just like my life is going in the recycling. First of all, the sound of streaming is very bad. Music has to be open. And when I'm talking with you, I'm talking in an analog way. There is no chip inside me, inside of you, to listen to me. So the only analog sound is really through an instrument on that way. It has no face. No. When I'm listening 15 minutes to streaming music, I'm getting pain in my ears. Yes. I believe in an analog. Of course, I mean, what you're doing now, I mean, all these kind of things. It's all digital. It's beautiful. You can work very fast.
No.
And another thing is that you don't see when you're streaming. You don't see who was playing on the album, what kind of artists, how the cover was. You cannot read this.
Do you maybe see a trend apart from maybe hip hop and rap? What is selling well for now in your shop here?
I'm selling very wide, a lot of different kind of
a lot of
things.
Different stuff.
It's music from the 50s, 60s, 70s, rock and roll, jazz. Of course, there are coming young people in, and they're buying Royal Blood and 1975, and they have their own taste. God think, but I'm afraid, that it will not go on.
Not go on,
no.
yeah.
I see after 2 or 3 albums, then they're looking for something else.
Yeah.
The things of today are much faster, it's going up and it's going down. It's going up and it's going. Yeah. People are needing every time something new.
Yeah. Now we're talking about the future.
Yes.
How would you see the future of your business, your shop? How would you see it? What would you do with it?
I really don't know.
You would just see.
I will see.
Yeah.
I will see. Yeah. And I hope that I'm getting young people in again, who can take the store over at a certain kind of moment and have their own vision, a certain kind of things. But so I hope, that young people will come in from 16, 17, and where I feel from, where I feel that they have this. And I see a certain kind of person who are coming in, who really are so focused on the music and how it sounds and this kind of thing. Que sera, whatever will be,
So the last question, if you can choose, what is your all-time favorite album in the store or?
It's too difficult.
It's difficult, that's why.
For the reason when I would get one album, I would feel very sorry for all those beautiful other albums, what I also like. Sometimes I'm thinking, when I'm when I will be buried, then they have to play music.
Yeah.
So then you have to make a list, with your most favorite music, what they would play, But I mean,
they just play.
Boy, I don't know, what kind of music they have to play, for the reason they would sit there after a week still listening to music.
Probably, yeah.
While I would still laying there, about to be buried. And still on my age, I'm still finding every time new artists and new music, they're saying, God, what is this fantastic.
This is beautiful, yeah.
Fantastic. You have to need, you're needing passion and you're needing this and you're needing this, you know, you don't make it. Oh, you don't make it, you're making it in different kind of way. And is that the way, you know, what you like to make it? No, it's so everybody, I mean, everybody is running his own way of life, you know, his own walk of life, and someone, I could be maybe also have been a hippie, you know, with an old car, you know, still a hippie and still traveling around the world or something like that. I mean, so what is life, you know? What is life? I mean, again, a song, you know, what is life? George Harrison. So what is your decision, you know, to go further with your life, in which way, and this kind of things? It's up to you. I mean,
It's up to us.
and is it wrong, you know, when you're doing it in a different kind of way, you know? It's up to you. It's only my way of living.
Yeah.
How I'm doing it and how I did it.
It is a beautiful story.
It's my life.